If not, Danny, your question sorted out?
Sư phụ, the still sorting out.
Okay, good.
谢谢师父。
Slowly sort out. Yeah. In the Zen tradition, there's this Zen account of one of the koan, Wang Quan Zhan Mao or something. Somebody Zhan Mao. And it was a Hua Tou, oh no, Gong An. And then this Zen master went back to contemplate on it. If I don't recall wrongly, like 16 years later, came back to see the Zen master. That Zen practitioner came back and said, "Oh, now I know why." So it took 16 years to contemplate on it. But nowadays we want to understand Buddhism like that. Anshik, anything from Slido?
There's this question, but it's anonymous. So the question is in the chat.
What can we do when we feel overwhelmed? I usually would answer the question, but this question needs some context. Yeah, it's a bit too general. Overwhelmed. Is it during meditation? Is it at work? Is it at home? Is it with children? You know, so maybe another question.
Okay.
Sifu, I have a question.
Good
morning, Sifu.
Good morning.
So I know that usually we will try to watch our daily thoughts, watch our thoughts, watch our emotions, then watch the action, so it doesn't go in a cycle. So it's like so we try to like, oh no, watch the anger, don't let the anger leads to unsatisfactory action and stuff like that, correct? Anger or envy or jealousy. So the question is, what will happen? What will happen to humor? So that means, example, like if you see Charlie Chaplin, which is a slapstick humor, you wouldn't say, oh, it's trying to hurt himself to make us laugh, so it's not funny anymore. So what will happen to humor? Would things be funny since you try to not see the duality of hey, excuse me, I'm in trouble. So try not to see the duality of if there's no angry, you know, then there will no sadness, then happy also would, no, humor would also be kind of, you know, diluted or not exist.
So that's a good question. Seems like a high price to pay, right? If in order to become like assuming
okay, I will mute myself and I'll listen again.
It's okay. So imagine if we can attain enlightenment, and if the price for attaining enlightenment to be free of suffering, free of anger, free of sorrow, if the price for that is to be free of the joy, the simple joys of life as well, the happiness in life as well, is that too high a price? Is that too high a price?
No.
Yeah. Well, there are those of us who feel that yes, we have experienced the joys of life, but we also have experienced the tribulations of life. And there are those of us who may feel that, yeah, if I have a choice, I rather give up both. But there'll be those who feel that, like that, like that, too high the price. then I rather have some sorrow so that I can have some happiness. Yeah, there'll be those who feel that way. These are called whirlings. Yeah, but it's not a fixed thing. Yeah.
So I have another one leading to this that I was thinking about. Then if this is the case, what is the laughing Buddha laughing about?
Oh, laughing Buddha. So laughing Buddha, this term comes from the Chinese Mahayana tradition, yeah, Xiao Fu. And it's actually to describe Maitreya Bodhisattva, Mila Fu. His name is also translated as Si Qing Pusa. And his name literally means the friendly one. Yeah. So there are actually two persons involved here. One is Mi Le Fu, one is Bu Dai He Sang. Yeah. The one that we usually see, the one very, very fat one, strictly speaking, is actually, from what I know, it's actually Bu Dai He Sang. That's why in the Chinese temple, right, in the Wu Guan Tang, which is the dining hall, in front of the center seat, which is where usually the presiding abbot sit, there's a small Buddha in front. Yeah, a smaller Buddha in front, which is usually the Bu Dai He Sang. Yeah, so there's if I don't mix up the story, there's this story of this uh, this uh, um, this story of this monk who I don't know whether the story, not I mix up, but whether the story of Putai Sang is related to Santa Claus. But it's quite similar though. That it was said that there's this monk who dotes on the kids and who always bring along a bag and then give out things to the kids. Yeah. Then there's another story of this monk, this temple. And it is said that if you organize a 千生大斋, yeah, that means a grand offering for 1,000 monks, then there'll be arahants who come and attend. So something like, so they try to find out who is the arahant or something. Then there was a monk who came and then sit at the center stage. And then they're like, hey, that's for the abbot. Then they try to get him out of the seat. Then I pulled the ear. Oh, like, something like that. Then after that, they thought, this must be the Arahant. Then he ran off. Then cannot find him. So after that, I think they tried to honor him. But traditionally, if you look at Maitreya Buddha, the sculpture is actually thin. Yeah. Let me show you one such image. Hang on, I go and find. Give me a second. must have given away that ready copy. Cannot find. Eh? Wasn't it unfortunately? Unless I've given it away to somebody. Anyway, you go and search Maitreya Buddha. Actually, it's a thin one. You'll see two kind of images. One is a fat one, one's a thin one. Yeah. But long story short, the laughing Buddha is actually it's based on the carving and drawing, which is of him smiling. But the smiling is not because of it's not because, oh, watch a comedy show then laugh. Yeah. But it is an expression of his quality of being friendly to all sentient beings. Yeah. Which is the expression of loving kindness and compassion. Yeah. So the Buddhas, the monks in those days were also given another name, known as the happy ones. Yeah, they were known as the happy ones. And that's why I sometimes wonder if they are known as the happy ones, and this name is not simply given by the Buddha, but by common folks. It must be that they exude happiness. Yeah, unless we are saying that everybody have the clairvoyance, can read their mind. Oh, this one doesn't look happy, but is happy. Shouldn't be that case. Yeah, so I would presume they look happy. They look radiant, they look happy. Yeah. So does it mean that so the question is it too high a price? Is it a worthwhile price to give up the humor? Yeah. But interestingly enough, if you look at the suttas, right, the Buddha is quite witty, you know. Yeah, the Buddha is quite witty. His replies are often in pun. There's word pun in it. Yeah, and yeah, he's not the typical Lao He Sang image that most people think, you know. Yeah, I've seen several texts where the translator highlight that there's actually word pun inside the original Pali. It's just that translated to English is lost in translation. Yeah. So the Buddha is actually quite a witty person. Yeah, very sharp, very witty. Not the I am the Buddha. Yeah. To wrap up, let me tell you a story. Quick one. My teacher said that there's this story in the teachings. I think it's in the sutra, but I don't know which sutra. But he says, so there's this story of this young man. For that matter, it can be a young woman. So this young man, after a whole days of work, and so he was retiring for the night, resting. Then suddenly there was a knock on the door, and then he went to open the door. I was like, what's going on? At night. Then when he opened the door, wow, there was this very, very, very beautiful young girl in front of him. Yeah, almost exuding light, like so radiant that. And then he was like, oh, like what's the matter, Yeah. So then the young girl said, my name is Radiant. My name is Light. Yeah. 叫做光明. I'm here to see you. I want to enter your house. Then why do you want to enter my house? What do you want? I want to come into your house to give you youth, to give you good health, to give you life, to give you pleasure, to give you riches, yeah, all the enjoyment you can have. One could include humor and joy. So he said, oh, that's nice. You know, then someone got mania, got pretty girl someone. You come in. So the moment she stepped in, wow, he enjoyed, he became, you know, he enjoyed the 5 courts of sensual pleasure. Very nice. But before long, out of the blue, another knock on the door. So he went to it, he thought, what could be, who could it be? So he went to the door, you open the door, oh, this time around, there's this shroud of darkness. Yeah, and this also a lady, but this lady is like, wow, deprecate, very old, ugly looking. And then he asked her, like, what do you want? Like, oh, I want to come into your house. I want to give you aging, sickness, and death. I want to take away all your joy, take away your pleasure, take away all your wealth and everything. I said, you want to close the door? I said, no, go away. So before he can close the door, that second lady said, don't close the door yet. Earlier on, did you not let a lady by the name Brilliance come in? I said, oh, how do you know? Oh, that's my twin sister. Wherever she go, I get to go. You cannot stop me if you let her in. Yeah. If you let her in, since you let her in, you must let me in. Yeah. If you don't let me in, she'll come with me. So the young man thought for a while. He said, "Aiya, but I can't let go. I can't bear to send off your sister. Okay lah, come in. So the second sister came in, closed the door, and before long, he started to grow old, fall sick, and die, and he lose everything. Yeah. So my teacher explained it. Say this is how whirling is. Yeah. If you accept one, you cannot deny the other. They come in a pair. Yeah, they come in a pair. Worldly happiness comes with worldly sorrow. You cannot have one and not the other. Then, after a while, this young man died. Then the sisters leave and go to the next house. Again and again, the first sister went in. And then shortly after that, second door. But this time around, the second young man thought about it. If this is the case, there's no value in the first sister, you know. Okay, the two of you leave. You'll leave me alone. Yeah. So the second young man is free from aging, sickness, and death, free from worldly happiness, free from worldly sorrow. The second one describes someone who has attained nirvana. Yeah, transcend both. So which one would you choose? Of course, for ladies, you can think of it as a young man, handsome young man, no wrinkles, yeah, strong. I don't know. Maybe some ladies like plump men, not muscular one, or scrawny one. But which would you choose? Would you allow both sisters in or both brothers in? Be careful of who you let into your mind. 愿消三障诸烦恼，
愿消三障诸烦恼，
愿得智慧真明了，
愿得智慧真明了。
普愿罪障悉消除，
普愿罪障悉消除，
世世常行菩萨道。
世世常行菩萨道。
阿弥陀佛。
阿弥陀佛。
Have a smiling Saturday ahead.